Today, I'm going to be making a case for the present and past president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You see, time and time again, we continue to blame our leaders, and when the next one comes, he is worse than the previous one. And this is how it has always been for as long as I knew. Now, look at it critically. Do you think what the president needs is enough to bankrupt the country, or is enough to make the citizens suffer? No. Presidential campaign alone, the money involved, is enough for anybody to live their life comfortably on earth. Most of them are looking for that seat. One, for name. Two, to better the country. They are not there just to enrich themselves. How much do they need? Please, look at somebody like Abdulsalami Abubakar. Just a year in office, at least we all knew what happened. Do you think he can really suffer again just a year, let alone a president of 4 years, 8 years? Whatever they take from the country is not enough to bankrupt the country. The system is what we need to look at. All the people involved, mostly civil servants, are the ones plugging the country into this mess. The president's duties is to bring out policy that he feels will better the life of the country. Those involved in executing those policies are the major problems we have. Most government officials are there to emancipate themselves from poverty and not to better the country. Once these policies are given out, all the chains that are involved, instead of them to think of how to execute those policies for the betterment of the country, no, they are trying to execute those policies to emancipate themselves from eternal poverty. Little did they know that these policies, when properly implemented, will instead better the life of their generation, not present generation, the generation to come from poverty. But how many people have this long sight? Most people have short sight. The only thing, if they get this money today, they will enjoy their lives today. Just like the fake drug dealers, they put out the drugs in the market. They don't know that some of their family members will be a victim of those fake drugs. So the civil servants are the ones executing these policies of the federal government, and they are the ones that we should look at. The only time I blame the president is for someone to think that he can control the life of 250 million people without an issue. The president is supposed to focus on devolution of power so that everybody will know where the problem is coming from. But as a human being, we like feudal leadership. We like to be called Lord, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. We like to be called this name, and we like to assume that kind of godly power on earth. Meanwhile, we are not infallible. How does a president think that he can control the lives of 250 million people without an issue? That's why I mentioned devolution of power. Let the government give power to the smallest unit, just like they try to do to local government, autonomy and all that. Let the government stand up to that issue. The development is truly trickling down to the grassroots if that local government autonomy is properly implemented. To the citizens, the president of a country, his own, as I said earlier, is to bring out policies through budgetary provision and all that. We have to look at the budget, which project has been approved and funds have been appropriated to. We have to ask these questions. If we find anyone, let us make research to see if those projects have truly been executed, or the execution of those projects tallies with the funds allocated to it. All the provisions are there. We can do this through what they call the Freedom of Information Act. You can go to any agency and apply for those informations you will be given. I know there will be hurdle because some of them too are compromised. But if we all stand up to this, using the social media, using the news platforms, both print and digital platforms, they will have no option than to bring those things out for us to see. As I said earlier, the civil servants Yes, sometimes you may want to blame them, sometimes you may also want to excuse them because of what is going on. Take for instance, the salaries they are given is not enough for even a living wage, let alone thinking of to invest for the future. But do you know the reason why they are comfortable with it? Because most of them knows that the system is so porous that they can earn more than their salary illicitly. Once the issue of corruption is tackled and the civil servants cannot get above their salaries, sincerely speaking, they will revolt to the point that the government will increase their minimum wage to tally with the prevailing economic reality. But they are patient because they know the system is so porous that they can get away with anything. It may not be in one dispensation, but it will be gradual. It will be gradual. As soon as we wake up, we the citizens, we are the citizens of this country. We have no other country than this one. We the citizens must wake up and call those people to order. Stop blaming the president alone. He cannot be everywhere. I am assuring you this, the president cannot be everywhere. Take for instance your own self, your own household. You are the landlord of your house. You build your house, you feed your house, you provide for your house. But how many times have you given out instructions and you later find out that it was not executed time and time again? We have all experienced this. How do you then think that a president can approve a budget and that president will be able to monitor every aspect of that budget? How? I know it is not easy. The time that we are spending to come out and blame the president, let us come out with these facts. And if you are going to be telling the president, please let us not make it look as if the president is there to fight us or we are fighting each other. No, the president is a citizen. Likewise, we too, we are citizens. There are subtle ways that we can see it with evidence. Bring it out with evidence, not too harsh. I know we have passed through a lot. We have been suppressed. We have been punished for speaking out, and then most of us become naturally aggressive, and we all feel that the only way we can talk to the president, or the only way that the president can listen to us, is through insulting them or through aggression. It will not work that way. There's little we can do to the president as a person. He has already been protected. Remember, he's the commander-in-chief. In fact, even if this country, the security apparatus of the country cannot protect him, he has the right to hire foreign mercenaries that will come and take care of him. So there's little we can do to them. They can do what they like, and when they finish their tenure, they will leave the country and go to another place. How many former presidents or past presidents have we been able to do anything to that we think the present one, if we insult him or we can do anything, they still know about freely? Can you see? With serious protection from the state. So we should all look at the president as the father of the nation, come together and always inform him of what is going on in a subtle manner. Subtle manner? I just know that the president alone is not the problem of the country. We have to look at all those that are involved, from the president, the ministers, the civil servants, the head of agencies, the governors, the senators, the House of Reps, the House of Assembly members, down to civil servants. All these are citizens of the countries. All these are the people that call the shots, and we should all look at them holistically, and then we will get it right. Thank you so much for listening. If you have anything to add, please add it in a subtle manner in the comment section. Follow for more.